significant? You guys have 4 people on the dais right now. They're in the back. Again, you don't have a quorum.
You already made a statement about that, so please proceed with your comment. As you're coming up, for those who've been in chambers for the very first time, we have speakers in the back, so if they're in the hallway or the bathroom, they can hear the testimony going forward. So I just want you to be assured that everybody is listening to every comment, irrespective of whether they're in the seat or just standing up.
So you can do business without a quorum all the time, on a regular basis. So you guys continue to do business illegally when you don't have a quorum. I've called this out several times. You've escorted me out by the police. How are you guys doing business like this when you do not have a quorum? I'd like to use my time elsewhere, but it's like, I don't know how many times I need to see this happen and have you continue business when I've invoked Robert's Rules of Order. The police have witnessed this. And you guys continue business. This is why you can't be trusted. Especially when we're talking about a bill from Scott Wiener, who's a pedophile. That's a problem. And the fact that you guys have done this time and again, without a quorum.
Thank you for your time. Your time is elapsed.
You can't address it and say that we don't have a quorum and we can continue business. You literally have to stop the meeting.
Please.
Can you please address this? Because this continues to happen and it's illegal for you to continue to do business, Joe. Without a quorum present at the dais, not in the back, not going to the bathroom, at right up here. I'm serious, this is very concerning when this is the 3rd time. Not only yesterday, you did it 3 times.
Okay, you're going to make me do this. This is your first word.
Right, because I'm addressing the rules of conduct and your ability to do business without a quorum.
Okay. All these people out here are patiently spending their
They
Thursday
don't
night
have a
there.
quorum. They can't do business like this. That is illegal. They have to have 5 people up there.
Don't make me do this. You've made your point. We're moving on. So
are you not going to address Vivian? You just left everyone without a quorum.
Turn the mic. Do you want to be escorted out again?
Let's do it, because you guys keep continuing to do business illegally, and yet you are making me the criminal because I'm addressing it, when you guys know you cannot do business with 4 people up there.
You've made your point.
Again, I've made my point that you are acting and conducting business illegally.
Detail?
In school, they already escorted me out once today. Because you guys can't do business legally. And you want to act like I am the predator.
I didn't say that. You're
No, that's what you're doing. Because you are doing business illegally, and yet we're paying the police $17 million more dollars so that you can kick me out when I am addressing the conduct of your business. Again, you cannot do business without a quorum. Why are you guys continuing to ignore this like I'm full of shit? You know it's true. Jennifer, you can't do business without a quorum.
Gentlemen.
So are you saying you can? Is that what you're saying? That fuck you, we can do it? That's the way it goes, right? When people call you out.
Okay, we're going to leave the dais right now and do this work.
Why not? Because what they're doing is illegal and you know it. You guys, like, they're doing business illegally, and they're coming after me for pointing it out. This is the 3rd time over the last several meetings that they have done this. Yesterday, or the day before, whatever, it was 3 times that they did this. You can't do business this way. And this is why you cannot trust them, because look at this is $17 million coming after the people to silence you. And this is why the world is like it is, because these people think that they can go and do whatever they want and take your money and do it. That should concern you. But no, I'm the criminal, and I'm the one that needs to be escorted out because they can't do business legally. None of their decisions or anything that takes place during this time can take place if you don't have a quorum. Like, it's common sense. And you guys
You take an oath to uphold the Constitution, not this.
You can come
I
back
don't
again and
care.
argue.
They can't do business like that.
You gotta find someone to make that complaint if you have to. But
Why?
this has
Because
to
why
do-
are you coming after? What am I doing that's illegal?
You're disrupting a government meeting. 403 of the Penal Code.
Okay.
So let's get
19,
going because they still have to talk,
42.
and we have to
Oh
finish
my
this
God.
meeting. Okay, they gotta finish the meeting.
Wow. I look forward to coming back and exposing this continually because you guys are full of shit and you want to sit here and you had escorted me out earlier today.
Let's please go.
Yours.
Money spent wisely. Oh my God. Getting my money's worth today. You guys continue to watch them violate the law, and you're coming after me. And then you want to make me feel bad for saying we're spending our money wisely by doing this. Like, how sad is that? I don't know how you guys can feel good about what you're doing when you come after the people for speaking truth and doing what's right, because they can't do business like that. And the fact that we pay you guys to come after me. I was beat up by a sheriff at the San Diego County. That's why I have a cane. And the police department won't give me a press pass because I'm a threat to police and law personnel because I was beat up by a sheriff for speaking the truth. And you know what? And I will continue to do it till you guys kill me. So have a good day. Don't worry, I'm going outside.
See you next time. Drive safe.
Yeah. So here we are again for the third time in the city of San Diego, where I have called them out for not having a quorum. Like, how many times can this possibly happen? And they kick me out and continue to do business. And it's funny because people in the audience are like, yeah, and they're filming me. Yeah, oh my gosh, you're right. They can't do business like that. But we're just gonna sit here and we are going to pretend like nothing happened because we still want to speak. You think they give a shit about what you have to say? You think that these people are going to do things in your best interest? This item today has to do with SB 79. Scott Wiener, who is a pedophile and brings bills forward like SB 145, who makes it so that, you know, if you're 10 years older and, you know, a minor wants to consent to having sex with an adult, it's cool, right? And it's not sexual assault. And also, I mean, many other fraudulent bills that have had to do with affordable housing and whatnot, but it's very interesting that we can have people supporting pedophiles in our legislature, where they think that they are competent to bring forward bills that have to do with anything that would be bettering our lives. So definitely interesting. The third time I've been threatened with arrest, and yeah, so it's interesting fighting a battle alone. And yeah, I even asked some guys for some time that they had left over, and the guy's like, don't do it, don't give it to her. You know, because truth is damaging. That's why you have to be ostracized and kicked out and, you know, treated as a villain and as though you're a criminal because I'm violating a penal code of disrupting a meeting. You know how many arrests I've had for that? 3. So I'm sure I'm going to have another one on my belt at some point in time. I look forward to doing that. Have some other things I have to do right now, so I'm, you know, whatever. But this city of San Diego, and just San Diego in general, is so void of anything good. This is the place where the homeless come to sleep at night. In fact, I'm sure we can go right over here. Let's just see. And see if there are some just sitting right outside. You know, just hoping to get help but can't. So maybe we'll go talk to them. Look at this, yes. Yes, look, see? This is where they're waiting because eventually they're going to fill this whole space right here at night. And then in the morning, they are going to have Downtown Partnership come at 6 a.m. so that nobody sees them. Nobody sees people that like die on these steps right here, right before a meeting. So it is so wonderful that people who speak the truth and want to better the lives of people around us are targeted and treated as criminals. And so it's fantastic. So I hope everybody's having a wonderful Thursday. And there's going to be more enjoyment tomorrow. In fact, I had a very interesting morning going to the federal courthouse, dealing with the lawsuit, the federal lawsuit between the city, Downtown Partnership, Dreams for Change, and the participants of the Tent City and Safe Sleeping Program. And the city was trying to assert that they have immunity, that these people are not in a shelter. Basically, that would mean Tent City is like a huge encampment that should be, the police should be there and arresting people because we're not allowed to be in encampments and we have to, if you don't want shelter, then you're going to go to jail. The world around us is just so great, isn't it? And so it was interesting to see the city saying all of these things and trying to dismiss the case. And luckily, this federal judge, Judge Schulper, was ruling in favor mostly for the participants and the victims in the city and the homeless from what the city's doing, along with these contracts with like Downtown Partnership. Like I said, they're the ones that get like $20 million contracts to clean up the city of San Diego and also do part of Tent City. And they're the ones that come in and clean everybody out and make sure that they're not here because it's an eyesore. And Todd Gloria's got to really make sure that people believe that he's cleaned up the problem. And so there are 7 to 8 litigants. A couple of things were dismissed for certain litigants, but it's looking good, and I look forward to seeing more discovery and kind of what information comes forward, because again, like the city's trying to ascertain and say that, or stipulate that the site is not a shelter. And that's just tents, and that people are just, there. And it's not like open to the public. It's not a public service, right? It's just for, people they want to kill. Anyway, so I guess I'm done on my rant. Hope everybody has a wonderful day, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Stay classy, San Diego. Bye-bye.